Your phone camera might soon measure your heart rate just by looking at your face. No sensor, no contact. Just light hitting skin and a neural network doing the rest. Today we are breaking down FISFormer, a CVPR 2022 paper that brings transformers into remote physiological measurement. The technique is called RPPG. The idea: blood flow causes tiny, nearly invisible color changes in our skin. Capture those changes on video and you can extract your heart rate, HRV, even respiration frequency. Earlier approaches used classical signal processing, handcrafting features from facial regions of interest. Then convolutional neural networks took over. But CNNs have a fundamental limitation. They only see local spatial temporal neighborhoods. They miss the bigger picture. So here's the key insight. RPPG signals are quasi-periodic. Skin regions across your forehead and cheeks pulse in sync. A system that can relate distant moments in time and space should do much better. That's exactly what transformers are built for. FISFormer is an end-to-end video transformer. Here's how it works. First, a shallow convolutional stem extracts coarse local features. This helps the transformer converge faster and grounds it spatially before global attention kicks in. Then a tube tokenizer partitions those features into spatiotemporal tubes. Think small 4x4x4 video cubes, which become the tokens fed into the transformer. The core innovation is the temporal difference transformer. Inside it, instead of standard linear projections for queries and keys, they use temporal difference convolution, as you can see here. So this explicitly computes frame-to-frame color change predictions. This is critical because RPPG isn't about absolute color, it's about change. One subtle but important design choice is the attention temperature tau. Standard VIT uses square root of D, or the dimensionality of the query or key vectors. But for RPPG, that produces diffused attention. The authors use a much smaller tau, forcing sparser attention that latches onto genuinely periodic signal peaks across time. The feed-forward block also gets upgraded with a depth-wise 3D convolution, as you can see here, which refines local spatial temporal inconsistencies the global attention step might miss. The architecture alone isn't enough. The training strategy is equally clever. They use label distribution learning borrowed from facial age estimation. Rather than training with single HR target, they assign a Gaussian distribution of labels centered on the true HR. And they also use curriculum learning in the frequency domain. Early in training, the loss is dominated by a simple temporal signal matching objective, easy to optimize. Over epochs, a frequency domain cross-entropy loss is exponentially ramped up, forcing the model to learn periodic structure rather than just signal trends. This elegantly avoids overfitting.